Yo guys, what's going on? Life of Rio here, and like I said, man, I can't believe this is actually happening. I knew of it happening like, months back of them talking about melee rivens, but the fact that it's actually a date to when it's coming out, now that it's going to be out next week, from what they stated on Warframe, this is actually kind of crazy to me because now we all know how some people feel about rivens. We all know that riven is kind of like a band-aid to a bigger problem of the core issue of actually going back and fixing these weapons that are currently weak instead of just trying to buff it with rivens. And rivens, especially with the slot cost and everything else like that, the slot cost to me is extremely too high. But those are things for another video. But the thing about this one is, guys, is that the melee rivens I didn't think was going to come out. Now, when we got rivens for primary, I mean, that's one thing. Primaries kind of like need any kind of buff they can get because primaries are the weakest category in the entire game. The strongest at first before melee buffs was secondary. Secondary mods are just extremely powerful in the game, which primaries actually fall pretty short on. So primaries are actually the weakest. Secondaries are in second place. Obviously, secondaries are in second place, and the strongest out of the three is melee currently. Melee just has too many powerful mods. They actually can scale very, very high into endgame, especially when how you have people just running around here with Naramon and everything. So this is my whole take on it. I want to know the characteristics of how they're going to be doing this with the modding. Now, we all know, you all know why I'm smiling, why I'm kind of happy right now. Like, I'm smiling on the inside. Here's the thing. The Zenistar, I want to know what it's going to have. Like, doesn't matter what the cost is on a Zenistar Riven. I'm getting it. I might start playing sorties, but here's the good thing. Speaking about sorties, here's also what's added. The thing about it is they said that there's going to be different ways on how to actually unveil the Riven, so I want to see that as well. But here's the thing. The drop chance on Riven mods has went up from 20% to 25%. So I'm like, well, hello there, because we know that there is a lot of melee rivens in the game. Currently, the only ones you guys know, we're not going to act like you guys don't know what kind of channel this is. This is an end game channel for us to do long endurance runs for top tier builds. But the thing about this one is I am only looking at it for core melee weapons. And the ones that I'm actually looking forward to, I want to see the Orthos Prime. I think that the Orthos Prime is definitely going to be neutral or higher. There's no way the Orthos Prime should be under neutral because it has been falling off with how the game has been progressing as of late. I mean, I do have a really strong Orthos build, but that's actually, setting it up with different frames, different frame setups, But other than that, I think the Orthos Prime should be neutral or higher. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Zenistar, I don't know about the Zenistar. I don't know what it's going to be. I want to know the stats. Are you going to be able to get range? Is it going to be like a prime reach, a prime fury, crit mods, all of that? How is it going to really play out? And how is it going to scale on these melee mods? Because if you can get an extra, let's say you get a Riven mod for the Orthos Prime, and the Orthos Prime get like a prime reach, how is that going to really scale up? Because the Orthos Prime already go between 10 and 11 meters. So what are we going to get, like 15? Am I going to be able to be next door stealing sugar out your kitchen with my Orthos Prime? I mean, that thing is going to be crazy. But other than that, my main thing is I can't believe that they're actually doing melee rivens. I know that they had to do a lot of different changes because with the current state of how powerful melee is. I mean, with melee rivens, there's no reason not to do just a straight end game run of just melee with the whole thing. Like, they're just that powerful. Things that are on the top of my head right now that I can just say that's going to be ridiculous. I think the Orthos Prime is going to be ridiculous. I think it is going to go back up to top tier, especially if it's over, if it has like a nice prime pressure point. Let's say you can get a high strong pressure point on it. That's all you really need. Let's say you can get some extra slash. That's all you need. And plus, if you can get extra slash on melee, think about how crazy that is. That's works differently on melee. It increases your chances of slash procs and status chance. Oh my god, like, I'm just going crazy right now. And the reason why I made a video on this is because this is completely nothing but endgame stuff right here when it comes to melee riven mods, because melee is just so freaking powerful. So the Orthos Prime, the Legion, I don't think that the Galatine Prime is going to be nothing that crazy, but maybe you guys will prove me wrong if somebody get a crazy riven roll. But I don't think it's gonna be under neutral. It's gonna be pretty low because the Galatine Prime is so used right now. it's the strongest melee weapon in the entire game. So I think that it will be changed. I mean, I don't think that it will be that strong, but I think any buffs to the Galatine is actually crazy overall. Kind of just like they probably fixed it to how they did the Toncore later on after the nerf with the Sinoid Simulator as well, to where they kind of toned down the Riven disposition on it as well. So those are things that I'm actually looking forward to. I definitely want to check those out. Weapons that I think that are going to be really, really high are like the dual Ichors. I think the dual Ichors are going to jump up in tiers. I think those are going to be really, really strong. Let me see, the dual Zorins, for the people who did like the dual Zorins and things like that. So let me know in the comment section your favorite melee weapon, of what you think the Riven disposition is going to be on it. But I'm really pushing for the Orthos Prime to be really, really high level after the melee Rivens actually come out. So this is actually going to be released, they said, next week with Harrow. So this is how crazy this is. So guys, listen, if you're in my Discord, link is in the description. Please join the Discord. We have a great time in there. I need to see links, pictures of whatever you guys first melee Rivens are. Let me know, because, and listen, whichever one of you son of a guns get a Zenistar Riven, just know I hate you instantly. I hate you instantly, because you guys know that's my weapon. That is my #1 weapon. That is my baby. That is life right there. So whoever get that, message me, hit me up, because I might need to get something from you to do a video, because I'm telling you, this thing is going to be crazy. But other than that, Harrow coming next week. There's actually some cool things that's coming with Harrow, with Urk Remastered. So it's a pretty big update that they're dropping a week. It's going to be like a nice 2 weeks or a week before TennoCon. So that's going to be really, really nice for them to show. So I'm really excited about that. And I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for the amazing love and support that I've been receiving lately. It's just fantastic. Well, I've always been receiving it from you guys, but the videos have been so consistent, and I'm telling you guys, I'm here back with the videos. So just keep showing the support on the videos. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, guys, to keep, you know, letting the videos do a lot better, and keep sharing the videos. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, please go ahead and come over on Twitch. We have a huge community over there, and I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day.